Hey guys, and we had an absolutely great weekend of jackpots, just people winning some great cash money. We've had 21 jackpots for the week, 130 for Season X, really racking in those jackpots this season.
Yeah, it's been rolling already this season so far. We've got on Friday, we kicked it off with 2 jackpots. We had Kyle over at Johnny B's winning $889.08. Then, again, also on Friday, Ticket Tim over at Titan Sports Saloon winning $1,519.82. But Saturday, things didn't slow down. They actually heated up. We started off with Tam Tam over at Corral Saloon and Eatery winning $1,157. Then Amy Pay Me, one of your favorite names out there, at the corner pocket winning $2,437.86. And then again, still on Saturday, TJ Midas definitely had the Midas touch over at the Brickyard Bar and Grill, winning $14,599. Then on Sunday, it was Scotty over at Heidi's Bar winning $1,054. Yep, in those jackpots, 6 on the weekend.
That is a really good weekend. Hopefully you guys are playing a bunch of Pilot games. Hopefully you're coming out for our PGL nights, our Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. We hope to see you guys there. Hey guys, and we've had so much fun going into the Twiking Zone. It has been absolutely craziness. I love the theme song, and we are in these player standings have been crazy like the Twilight Zone.
Yes.
In 10th place, we got Kick It at Roseville VFW, 71,000 points. Then in that's a surprise, getting bumped back a little bit with 72,000 points. In 9th place, our favorite pilot Pokemon Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 76,000 points. In 8th place, we got Puts. Then in 7th place, Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 78,000 points. Now with 91,000 points, our first little jump in the standings. Yeah. It's the bingo wizard herself, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon. 5th place, Joni at Mama T's Castle Tap with 92,000 points. Then with 95,000 points in 4th place, we got SNS at Chanticleer's Pizza in Coon Rapids. Now we head into the 100,000 point club, and these are the elite of the elite. In 3rd place, we got Nan over at Karki's Bar South Haven, 101,000 points. 2nd place was in 2nd place last season. It's a Lucky Tim over at Lakefront. Hey guys, and we're getting enrolled in some Lucky 4 bingo. We have over 40K on the line, $40,672 to be exact. But hopefully you guys are watching on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, or Twitch. Hopefully you guys can type in a little Mega Soda action and you can find those streams. And make sure you're checking in on all those. We'll shoot you out some luck. I'm your co-host, Ian, and my other co-host,
John. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, and we are ready to bring you some great bingo. We just have one shot at this Lucky 4 bingo, so make sure you guys are getting rolled, press and play. We want to give out some mad cash today.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, no, this Lucky 4 bingo hasn't gone out in forever, and I'm just ready for it to be gone.
It's been building up for way too long.
Exactly.
I've watched it go past it, go into the Musco just too many times, and now I'm just getting a little too antsy. And this week there's no better week than this week, where we've given out 22 jackpots this week.
Exactly.
And so it's been Jackpot Palooza all week long. But we already got someone,
come on,
in line. Ooh, doesn't look like that
anymore,
mega.
but he could still get a major.
Yeah, that major's definitely doable. He's gonna have to get one ball away.
Oh, okay, still the mine, still possible the mini.
Let's see. The mini got a little bit of a run up on it.
Oh, okay. Tim Rocks is still also in the race.
Come on. Oh, that means we're going to be moving on to a $4 must-go prize. But good job, all those players that were so close.
Yeah.
I mean, great to be 8.
Very true.
Great to be 8. Are you 8 years old? I don't think you can be playing this game if you're 8 years old.
To be 8. I was like, wait, hold on. Let's send somebody over. iPad number 8.
Make sure. Okay, now we got Jill 1 ball away on this one. Let's see which one. What are the lucky numbers going to be? I'm excited to see. Oh, then a bunch of people just joined that 1 ball away. Let's see. Is it going to be a big split, or are we going to have somebody be able to win it all to themselves?
Ooh, I don't know. Oh, winner at Ugly Putters, I think, has a solid chance. At it,
Okay.
though, for some reason.
I'm sticking with great to be 8.
Okay.
I think the 8 luck is going to be
The 8. Yes, very true. It's a lucky number. It's a possible lucky number.
Now it is. Well, there it is.
Oh,
Enos
nice.
over at American Legion Ireton taking that $4 must-go of lucky numbers 5, 10, 65, and 67. So we're going to have lucky game number 5 and lucky game number 10.
Okay, some pretty solid lucky games right there, but well, we have some jackpots to go over, and there's a jackpot from yesterday.
Yeah, I talked about the 22 jackpots for the week, but I haven't talked about our season total quite yet.
Ooh, okay, yeah, we are at 146 for season 10, so definitely on pace for a pretty high amount of jackpots.
Yeah, and I expect it as we get into the fall and winter season that these jackpots start picking up, because it just seems to be people like to be hanging out outside fishing. I get it, but then when the winter season comes, jackpot bingo play goes up a whole bunch, and we had a jackpot go out just yesterday. Like you said, Thursday, Tandy over at Elmdale Watering Hole taking home $2,021, a really good prize on that one.
Oh yeah, congrats to Tandy over at Elmdale's. But we also had we gave out that bingo jackpot, but we gave out a lot of ETAB jackpots as well.
Oh, we always give out so many ETAB jackpots.
That's right. And today, so we decided to examine a certain location, Scoop's Pub.
Oh.
And they gave out 4 total ETABs, so definitely pretty awesome. They gave out one in Rock and Gold, and that was $598.
That's a really fun sound as well. I like the sound on it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. And then House on Haunted Hill, another pretty good one.
And now that we're into September, I feel like
we can start rolling out the Halloween sounds now.
Exactly.
That's
you can start prepping up the Halloween stuff. You can start playing that House on Haunted Hills. It's getting to spooky season right now.
That's right.
But then we also, what else is another season that's rolling around? Football season, and that's why we gave out one in Vikings victory as well. It was $600 on that one, and then we gave out our final jackpot of $1,000 to in Double Eagle.
Oh yeah, so pretty good all around jackpots won in the ETABs. So congrats to everybody winning over at Scoop's Pub.
Oh yeah, and I don't know the last time we've had repeat jackpots in games, because I felt like for a while we were getting like only in Let's Go Wild. Like we were getting like 3 jackpots in Let's Go Wild from one location. Right. And now we've had so many locations where they win different. They're just playing all sorts of different games.
No, I like it.
They're winning a bunch of different jackpots.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, House on the Haunted Hill, timeless. I think year round I would be playing the Halloween game.
You would be?
That's right. Yeah.
You're a big Halloween guy.
Oh yeah, Halloween's awesome. Yeah. No, I like Halloween.
I've never gotten that deep into Halloween.
Yeah. Really?
I like the day of Halloween. I like the whole entire collecting of, like when I was a kid, collecting up candy and all that, and carving pumpkins was always super fun. But like outside of that, I never really enjoyed it like that much.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really like the weather of it, and like just getting free candy and stuff, and being able to go out with my friends late at night. Like,
but I guess
really
I always think of fall weather, like that fall weather, as Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I grew up down south, like a lot, which you did too. Yeah. So like the November area it's
a lot cooler than September.
Yeah, it's actually
October.
It's actually like fall weather down south, where here it's straight up winter weather once you get to Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, very very true. But yeah, a lot of holidays going around in those ETABs.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for it's coming around holiday season.
It is.
And so it's a lot of fun, especially when you get Halloween, you get Thanksgiving,
it's a like really big slew of like a lot of major holidays in a short amount of time.
Christmas, New Year's Eve, like there's just so many different holidays during this time, and it really brightens up that winter months.
Very very true. But you know what else can brighten up your winter months? If you follow us on Facebook, so you can be in the know about all things Pilot Games. And it features things like the daily e-bingo progressive updates, like Cup of Joe. We highlight stuff like that on there. Weekly event schedules, jackpot winners, and so much more than that too. You can message us on Facebook if you have any questions, need to find locations with Pilot, games, or iPads, or to send us your pictures.
Oh yeah, you can also go to the link on our Facebook, and it'll connect you to our link tree. That gives you access to all of our different streams, a link to pgl.world, link to all of our different social medias. It's really easy and super fun to use. Go to our Facebook page. I just recently have been keeping track of the iPad pictures where people guess which iPads are at specific locations, and players have been so good at it.
Yeah, it's funny.
They don't just know like where the picture was taken, but they know the date it was taken at. Like they know like it was between these months in this year. Like that's when that was taken. And I'm like,
crazy.
You guys are incredible. How committed you guys are to this e-bingo stuff.
Literally, yeah, no, it's pretty awesome for sure. But you know, super committed to the bingo stuff. You can be even more committed
by being here for our daily bingo schedule.
That's right.
Where we run Twins bingo from 12 to 1, Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card 1 to 4, and then we do what we started off this 4 o'clock with, and that's some Lucky 4 bingo.
That's right. Oh, we got a winner. It is Jim Rocks over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant in Stillwater, getting that must go at 43.40. Nice job, Jim Rocks.
Yeah, pretty good must go on that one, but I know a lot of people are trying to win that minor jackpot of $2,631. And it's a 54 balls or less, and that's just going to continue to roll into game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter, which we're going to be running this Jackpot Hunter, which we started right at 4 o'clock, all the way till 6 o'clock. And those, and obviously we have this. This is probably the highlight progressive of them all.
Right.
That $2,684 prize, and that's just going to
good.
And I expect it, if it can't go out in 54 balls, that it's going to click over $3,000 and get into that 56 ball range.
That's where things get interesting for sure.
Yeah, that's when you're like, okay, it doesn't normally get to 58 balls.
That's right.
But it very commonly gets into 56 balls. 54 balls is a normal time for it to go out as well, but 56 balls I feel like is the highest likelihood of it going out.
Very true. Yeah, and honestly, the major isn't looking bad either. No. It's almost at 10 grand, and you can get it in 50 balls, which isn't unheard of.
Oh, I mean, we just gave out a jackpot, I think, 2 days ago, where we gave out a triple jackpot.
Yeah, it was triple. It was the mega, the minor, and the major all going out in one.
Yeah, and the minor and the major, they were both at 51 balls or less.
That's right.
And so you got to be. I mean, they hit it in 51 balls. It's super doable to be able to hit it in 50 balls or less.
Just saying.
Yeah. Then we're gonna be heading in after that 6 o'clock. We're gonna be signing off. Me and John are gonna be, and you guys can continue playing a little bit of Jackpot Hunter 50-cent edition. That's gonna be running all the way till 10 o'clock, and those progressives are looking pretty decent as well. As it's a mega of 50 grand, 43 balls or less, a major of $1,898, 48 balls or less. But here is the good one: the minor sitting at $411, 50 balls or less.
Okay,
but as soon as it clicks over $500, it's going to be clicking up to 52 balls or less.
Okay, so things are going to get interesting tonight once it happens.
Oh, yeah, and you guys definitely want to be a part of the 50-cent edition because it's going to be gone soon.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's being replaced by Skull Bingo.
Oh, yeah, Skull Bingo is super fun. If you guys haven't given a chance to play it, we usually do it on our PGL nights. It brackets either Mega Soda Game Night or Twins Wednesday. But soon, sometime next week, we're going to be replacing Jackpot Hunter 50-cent edition with some Skull Bingo, where it's going to be playing all those night times.
Okay, no, that's going to be super fun. No, I've been loving Skull Bingo. It's a really fun game. I like the interface for it.
Oh yeah, the fact that it has 3 different progressives that you can win. It's so much fun. You guys definitely don't want to miss out. Right now, the progressives are sitting really, really good with a line prize of $1,070. You have to win that in 10 balls or less, but it's very doable for a line prize.
Yeah.
Large frame, you can win in 43 balls or less, and that's $967. But then here's the best one: 50 balls or less on the cover ball for $3,917.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one takes the cake for sure. I'm looking to win that $4,000.
Oh yeah, I mean, I liked Vikings Bingo, and I liked Wipeout Blackout.
Yeah.
And so they basically put those two together and made a beautiful game of Skull Bingo.
Very true. But, that's not the only specialty thing we have coming to
Exactly.
you guys. Because we got Megasota game nights at 6:40 every Tuesday, as you guys know. And we still have not given out that jackpot.
I know you're always the producer on that, and so you're always watching that thing just slip right out of the player's fingertips.
And it's always so close.
It's
always so close.
They always give you a little bit of hope. Like there's one player who's like one ball away.
It's like one ball away for 4 balls. I'm just like, is it this time?
You're like, it's gonna happen.
This one?
It's gonna happen. And
is
then
it I-17? Is it G48?
Oh, once it goes out, it's gonna be absolute craziness on the broadcast. I mean, $85,826. How can you beat that?
I know you can't. It's a simple answer. You can't.
Exactly, and the fact that it goes up by about $2,000 every time, that it's going to be close to around $87,000 to $88,000 by the time you guys are getting rolled. That's a huge chunk of cash.
And I didn't think it was a possibility, but it might be a possibility now that it encroaches into $100,000.
Yeah, that's what it's starting to feel like. Yeah. I'm hoping that it does. I'm hoping it goes out next week around $88K, and that's it. That's it for us.
Well, you see, that's the thing. It has more probability of going out than a Twins bingo does.
Exactly. It's been crazy that it hasn't been able to go out. I mean, it has the same likelihood as this minor, right?
Exactly.
So it's a lot of good stuff. But there we go. We got a winner. It's Gma D over at BB Sports Bar and Grill in Staples, taking that $56.60 Musco prize.
Awesome. Yeah, some pretty big Muscos right now. Everyone's flocking to that minor.
Oh, yeah. No, people definitely want that minor, and it's growing in a hurry. It may be clicking up to 56 balls even quicker than I predicted if we're not able to give this one out.
Oh, for sure. But not only do we have Megasota game nights, we also have Twins Wednesdays, and that happens from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. It's an absolute blast. I love Twins Wednesdays, and it's going to be a lot of fun for you guys, where we have a 52-ball coverall jackpot jungle. Ooh. It's the 25-cent edition, so it's super cheap, really easy to get a lot of cards in that one.
Very
and
true.
Right now, that jackpot's sitting at $6,733.
Okay, yeah, not bad at all. And now I think they have Skull Bingo before and after Twins Wednesday too now.
Oh yeah, no, it's on both PGL nights, and I mean, pretty soon it's going to be every
night. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, but then also another thing that's going to be coming pretty soon is going to be Game Day Bingo.
See, that's where it gets awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm super excited for Game Day Bingo. I'm excited for you to get your first experience with Game Day Bingo. Usually we give live updates of the game, so we have like a game playing on a TV right in front of us, so then we can kind of know what's happening with the game.
Keep track of our fantasy scores while we're watching.
Exactly. I mean, if you're on air with me, I'll actually talk fantasy with these people.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
Because my dad, John, Big John, whatever you guys call him, he is not into fantasy whatsoever. He's a very busy man, so it's hard for him to keep up with fantasy.
That's true.
I had to limit myself to one fantasy league this year. I was in like 3 different fantasy leagues last year.
Yeah, it was fun though.
And then like the year before that, it was like again like 4 different fantasy leagues, and I've been in like 4 different fantasy leagues since I was like in high school.
Yeah.
And so I just needed a break, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do one.
Off year.
I'm gonna do one fantasy league, and I had a horrible draft. And
your draft wasn't that bad.
No,
actually.
It wasn't that bad. I think I got some sneak picks.
I got a really good draft.
Yeah, you ended up with the first overall pick and picking up Christian McCaffrey, and I mean that's a super good pick. I think you're an idiot for not picking Dalvin Cook though.
Oh, really? With the first overall,
he's going to break the rushing record.
Very true.
With an extra game, he's going to break it.
See, it's a win-win though, because if he does break the rushing record, then it's a win because I like Dalvin Cook.
Yes.
If he doesn't, then it's a win because I picked Christian McCaffrey.
yeah, I guess that is true. Christian McCaffrey.
And also,
so
it was on auto draft for like the first 90 picks of my team.
Exactly,
so.
I know. Yeah,
that's why I had such a good draft.
It wasn't until I walked in post broadcast that
I picked the last 2 players on my team.
Well, those last 2 players, they're going to be real stars.
It was Jared Lindsay and Jonnu Smith. the difference makers.
Hey, Johnny Smith may have a big year.
No, I'm saying he actually might have really good potential as like a backup tight end for like a team.
Yeah, I think he
Like
could be.
fantasy-wise.
I mean, really good. If you got a bye week and your backup tight end is Jonnu, I think could be really big stuff. I think he's just going to struggle with the plethora of targets that Mac
Very
Jones
true.
likes to deliver. He likes to really spread the ball out, and then with another elite tight end in Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Right next to him, it definitely takes away from a few of his targets, but I think he's still going to be one of the main targets because their receiving core is just is not great.
No, it's not great. But 100%. I can't wait to get more into the fantasy stuff when we start having more game days. Definitely give you a lot of fun because you know like
I miss when Taysom Hill was a tight end.
Oh, I know.
Like when he was
funny.
a tight end slash QB, like he was an
tight end.
absolute glitch.
It was ridiculous. Because he would be getting 20-something points every night.
I
at
know.
tight
I remember.
end.
I remember. Then I got like an email from like ESPN Fantasy, and it was like Taysom Hill will no longer be able to play flex or tight end.
Yeah.
And everyone was so upset because he started like 2 games at quarterback,
Yeah.
and people were able to start him at flex.
Yep, that was ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. No, and it's fun. Like they kind of have to do that because it's not just a game. Like there's so much money involved with fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
So they do have to do stuff like that, which sucks. But like
Yeah.
it would just be so much more fun if they just let them be.
Yeah, guys, check in on the broadcast. Let us know what our fantasy punishment should be.
Yeah, no, we should totally do a fantasy punishment.
Like whoever the worst team is. I want to know because I'm probably gonna end up doing it. It's Marcus over at Westgate Bowling Bowl in Wilmington in Winona. It was a $50 must-go prize that Marcus was able to win. Good job, Marcus.
Yes, good job, Marcus Mariota.
Oh yeah, it could be Marcus Mariota, backup for the Raiders right now.
Very true, very true. Is he still with the Raiders?
I think he's still with the Raiders. He could be somewhere else.
I think he is still with the Raiders because I think he's still on contract with them. They were just thinking of trading him.
I wish he would have like signed with like the Colts or something now.
That would have been kind of
because
cool.
with Carson Wentz going down for them, like if he was able to start, I feel like
I think Wentz might be back week 1.
Oh, is he supposed to be back?
I think actually I saw something about that because I picked up Michael Pittman Jr. because of that.
Oh, that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup. There's a lot of players that I've just been looking at. I took a little bit of a risk with my final pick of Jalen Waddle.
I like it though. I like that pick a lot. I was thinking of trading you something for him.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a pretty big player.
Yeah.
He's got that. He has that combination with Tua because they played together in college.
Yeah,
and so they already have that little bit of chemistry, and then you just add that a little bit of elite speed on the edge, pair it up with Devontae Parker.
Yeah.
I think it's going to really help him out. And then the fact that Will Fuller's suspended. I don't know.
Is he still
I don't know.
suspended?
I don't know for how long. I don't know if he's still suspended, but
Yeah, I think he might have been suspended for like 10 games last season. So he might have a few games left on his suspension.
Yeah, I have no idea. It still said when we were drafting our fantasy guys that he was suspended.
Really?
And so I was like, okay, Jalen Waddle for sure, because he could be that speedy guy that can get over top.
Oh, that's funny.
Just a couple of the guys that drafted. But let's talk about some national days that we got to go over. It's U.S. Bowling League Day. I would love to join a bowling league.
That'd be funny. Just making like a makeshift bowling
Like
league
I
out of all our
want,
friends.
but I want like a serious. Like I want us to like get like actual shirts, like buy ourselves our own
awesome.
bowling balls that we bring to the bowling center. Like I want to be serious
like
about this.
like our faces printed on them.
Yes, exactly. not like your own ball has your face on it.
Yeah.
Like your ball has a different person's,
Oh,
one of
that'd
the
be
other
awesome.
person in the group's face,
So yes.
or just the whole team's face,
Oh, okay.
our whole bowling league's
Yeah.
face.
We had I don't know, posed as like an R&B group from like 2002.
I would really enjoy that. But each year, league bowlers across the United States recognize U.S. Bowling League Day on September 3rd, primarily an outdoor sport until around 1840.
Oh.
The game was called nine pins and was popular with gamblers.
Interesting. I actually did not know that.
I wouldn't have expected it to be an outdoor game.
No, me neither.
I guess I guess it completely makes sense that it was an outdoor game because they probably just set up pins on like a driveway or like a dirt path, and then they rolled a ball at 9 pins, and that was the originator of that game.
Yeah, it must have been like a gambling game, like, oh, how many can you get down in one go or something?
Yeah. I mean, and then they refined all those rules and stuff like that. I mean, now bowlers are so incredible, like those professionals. They are ridiculous.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I mean, like, they get strikes almost every time.
Oh, yeah. Well, face me in Wii bowling, and you'll see what I can do.
That's what I'm... No, because you got to get that angle, like, where you make them, like, shift a certain way, and then you have to, like, shift a couple things to the left. That's what I do.
You do that way? I don't. I go to 3 in from the middle, little arrows that are on it, and I go to that way. I go halfway through that arrow on the outside half, and then I put a spin where I turn my wrist to all the way over
that's
top.
Right. You can spin the ball too. I forgot you could do that. That's funny.
Yeah, and that's I have an exact system. I've thrown perfect games doing this system, and so I never leave it. I'll never leave it. And my perfect games are back from when I was like 8 and 9. So so that is that. I still ride that. That's still true for me. I still do it. I'm not as good at it, but when I was 8 and 9, I was throwing perfect games.
So funny. Well, happy U.S. Bowling League Day with our little recounting of Wii bowling.
I've never been like an actual good bowler.
No, me neither. I've been like bowling with friends. But
John though, Big John, he's almost bowled perfect games and stuff like that in real life.
I'm not surprised that he'd be pretty good at bowling.
Well, there's a winner. B Money over at Surfside Bar and Grill in Mound, taking $44.40 on that must-go prize, and that means that miner is going to continue to grow. And as it's closing in on $3,000, once it clicks over that, it's going to be 56 balls or less. But my grandpa, my namesake, Grandpa Ian, he owned a bowling league for a majority of my dad's young life, and so every day after school, he'd go to the bowling league and he'd bowl for a lot of time, and that's when he got really good at it and bowled like almost a perfect game. As he claims.
As he claims. As he also claimed that he won Dance Champion in 1989.
Yeah.
I believe that one though. I've seen the moves.
Oh, he. I mean, the two. I've seen him at like right now. He's lost a lot of weight, and so he's been really good on his little health kick. But I've seen him at like 275 pounds moonwalking. Like,
that's crazy. It's craziness.
So like that dude's got moves. Like I can't imagine what it was when he was like doing them like for show. It was like his thing to be like a good dancer. Like I would love to see it.
Yeah, no, I would definitely love to see that too. Maybe we can see some old tape from back in the day.
Oh my gosh, I wish there was old tape. I don't think there's any old tape. I love the old pictures of him though. Yeah, like right now you guys are seeing the best looking version of my dad that you've ever seen. He's he looks like a psychopath in a lot of his photos when he was younger.
That's so funny.
I love it, especially because he like kind of bought into it as well. Yeah. Like when he was a football player, he like shaved his whole head off, and like you've seen the photo, I think, of him with his full head shaved, and he's just like staring into he looks like an absolute psychopath in the photo.
Gosh, that's so funny.
It's great.
It is great. It is great. but moving on to our next national day, it's a pretty good one actually. It's National Lazy Moms Day.
Can I celebrate this day as well?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be a lazy mom today. but busy moms know that the work of being a parent is never done. However, occasionally parents need to recharge. The laundry and the dishes will be there later. But when possible, finding someone to watch the children for a few hours is worth it. Sometimes all a mom needs is a nap. Other times, mothers and fathers too, can want to seek some adult conversation.
Oh yeah,
and not talk to your 3-year-old all day.
I definitely understand that one. I mean, I lived in a household of 4 kids. Yeah. 3 of them being rowdy boys, and the other one being a pretty rowdy girl as well. Yeah. And so I get it. My parents needed breaks at some points, and so like I had points where my parents locked the door in their room so that they could take their nap. Like my mom, I was like, hey, like Sophie's punching me, and they're like, she's like figure it out. And like, I'll deal with this in 20 minutes. Let me take my nap.
It's National Lazy Moms Day.
Exactly. So all you moms, you have an excuse today.
That's right.
Go take that nap. Let your kids figure it out. I don't
Let
know.
your daughter beat up your son.
Yeah, that's literally what was happening at one point in my life. It was a very
Well, see,
it
that's
took
the
away
thing.
a lot of my masculinity.
You know, as having an older sister, that there's one point where they're just way bigger than you.
Yeah. See, the thing was, she was never my older sister. She was my younger sister.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And-
Yeah, she is a little long. She's
a year younger than me, but girls hit puberty before
Yeah.
boys do.
Yeah.
And so she hit puberty and I didn't, and so then she could just donkey kick me, and it was not a good sight.
Yeah, mine had a 2-year head start on me.
Yeah. No, you were stuck in. You had the
Yeah.
reverse situation
Yeah.
where you had them all ganging up on you.
Yeah,
and
no, I had 3 sisters, so that was never a fun time. I mean, like, I love my sisters.
Oh
But
yeah, it's a fun time. Your sisters are fun.
yeah, oh yeah, my sisters are awesome. But you know, sometimes I was the only son, and it showed.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it still shows. We got also National Food Banks Day. This is a great day. Encourages you to commit or to contributing to the cause that believes no one could go to bed hungry.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think those food shelters and food banks are so good. I mean, being able to give that food to the people who are a little bit less fortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, those food drives like that school puts on and stuff like that. That it does make a huge difference in your community,
Yeah.
even if you don't see it personally.
Very true. Yeah, so happy National Food Bank Day. But our next national day is pretty cool too. It's National College Colors Day.
Oh.
So pretty interesting. But team spirit has long been a foundation of cheering athletes to victory. Wearing the colors of the school as well as singing the school song goes along with the energy of the day. Not only does it bring back memories, but it carries on traditions. Sometimes these traditions can run deep too.
Yeah, well, happy National College Colors Day, and we got a winner. It's Jim Rocks splitting it with Sukit.
Yes. But yeah, Stukit and Bertram Liquor, and then Jim Rocks over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant, both splitting that must go with 40-60.
Yeah, good job to both those winners. And we'll be hopping into the next National Day, which
Wait, hold on though. What's your favorite college colors?
favorite college colors?
Yeah.
Probably red and black with the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, okay, I can respect that. I like that a lot. I think mine are I like the Florida Gators a lot. Their colors of them, the blue, orange, and white. You don't like it?
I also am just raised to hate Florida. I'm a raised Georgia fan, and that's.
I also like the Longhorns a lot too, with the orange and white.
Yeah, I can get behind like the Longhorns. Like back when they had what's his name, Vince Young.
Yeah,
Vince Young. Yeah, they that was such a fun electric team that they had.
Yeah, they were really good in like the 2000s.
Yes.
Yeah,
super good team. But I definitely got to run with that red and black.
Yeah, with the red and black,
Georgia look. I think it looks so sick.
Yeah, very true. I agree. I mean, it wasn't
and their running back you.
Yeah, very true. But what wasn't the tight end that went to the Hawks from Georgia? The Bulldogs, or was he from?
No, he's from Florida.
He's from Florida. Okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
Kyle Pitts.
He is. Yeah, Kyle Pitts. For some reason, I thought he was from Georgia. For some reason.
No, you got Calvin Ridley's brother was at Georgia just last year. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And then I'm trying to think.
He's a cornerback, isn't he?
No, he's a wide receiver as well.
Okay.
He's a little bit bigger, like bigger body wide receiver instead of like the crazy good route runner that Calvin Ridley is. But then there's obviously a lot of Georgia Bulldogs that are in the NFL right now. Between DeAndre Swift, Nick Chubb.
DeAndre Swift. I actually didn't know that. That's a big one.
Yes. DeAndre Swift was a mixed attack with him and why am I forgetting Holyfield?
We talked about that when he got drafted.
And Holyfield was just jacked out of his mind.
Really?
He's a bodybuilder's son, and so then
Oh.
he just like absolutely took on that mentality.
Yeah.
And like there was like he got the pictures of him like posted on the internet because he just like looked huge at points, and so it was
funny.
they were a really fun running back room. But definitely the most fun running back room for Georgia was that Sony Michel Nick Chubb duo.
Oh yeah, Sony
then
Michel
even-
just went to
The Rams.
Yeah, the Rams.
Yeah,
that's right.
I picked him up for
Yeah,
fantasy because I think
yeah.
that he's gonna have a breakout season with the Rams.
I wouldn't be too surprised by that, to be honest. I remember I saw him initially, and I was like, oh, I don't even really like I just know he got traded there. But then I was like, wait, Cam Akers just got hurt.
Exactly.
So, and Cam Akers was like poised for a great season.
Mm-hmm.
And Sony Michel he's always been good, but Patriots have just been so clogged up with running backs.
Yeah, they just keep on running their
Yeah.
running backs. They change them out all the time, and so none of them really get the star power
Yeah.
than necessarily the other ones. But the other running back duo that probably is the one that like really got me into like where I became like a Georgia fan was when it was Todd Gurley and Nick Chubb.
Oh man, that must have been crazy.
That was such a good duo. I mean, Todd Gurley was the speed, athleticism that would just come in and just hit off the edge and just take off with it. And then Nick Chubb was that round pound and just like
run up the middle.
run up the middle. And dude had thighs that just were just ginormous.
Yeah, he's a physical freak. Like he's so strong.
Well, he's actually lost weight since he's gotten into the NFL and
crazy.
actually boosted his speed a lot
Yeah.
through losing his weight, because I thought he was never going to really work out in the NFL because I thought he was just a little too slow
Yeah.
and that his power wasn't going to quite translate as well because everyone's
because
powerful.
he's bigger. Yeah.
In the NFL, but then he lost that little bit of weight, maintained that same amount of strength, and then was able to boost his speed up a little bit, and now has become one of the best true running backs in the NFL.
Very true. Yeah. Oh, well, we got a winner. It is Curtis J. over at Country Lounge in St. Paul, getting that must go at 47-20. Nice job, Curtis.
Yeah, and next national day is National Chanty Day.
Chianti?
Chianti Day. Always leading with some kind of grapes. The ruby red wine is famous worldwide. The iconic Jello Nero log and black rooster inside a red circle represents Chianti classic. While Chianti is most appreciated with Tuscany, the smaller Chianti classic region located between Florence and north in the north and Siena in the south is the historical heartland and most respected areas for red wine. I absolutely butchered that thing.
I think you did good.
I got through it. I got Jordy just laughing at me in the back room. I feel a little bit embarrassed, guys.
Yeah, it's a type of wine.
Yes, I know it's a type of wine.
Yeah, and it has some type of grape in it, and it's
Chianti?
pretty cool. I've actually never really heard of it. Chianti Classico.
Yeah, never heard of it, but it's probably
National
some good wine.
Chianti Day.
Yeah, so drink up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I necessarily
If
since I don't know the name of the wine, I just say drink some wine. It's some good stuff, and
it's National Wine Summit.
I'm not even checking Jordy's pronunciation of it.
Chianti. Oh, Chianti. Okay.
Well,
I've never heard of it. We'll spell it like that then. That's funny, Chianti. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Chianti wine, but that's
a
interesting.
K. That's not a C sound.
Yeah, no, it's a CH at the beginning. I would
Yeah.
weirdos making wine.
English is weird though.
Yeah, English is kind of weird.
Like where we just do weird things with our
Yeah.
Oh, it's not English though. Like, but I'm talking about English messes up a lot of
like
words.
how we like perceive like pronunciations of different like foreign words.
Exactly.
No, I totally get what you mean. But So after the wine stuff, happy National Chianti Day.
This has been all over the place.
That's right. And
This whole broadcast.
Very, very true. But happy whatever other national days we had today.
Oh,
We had a lot of cool ones.
Yeah, we had
U.S. Bowling League Day, Lazy Moms Day, Food Bank Day. That's a big one. National College Colors Day. Let us know what your favorite college colors are. And then National Chianti Day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but after all these national days, we got some Twins news, and it's not the best news.
Yeah, but we're hoping that we can rally tonight at what should be right after we get out off air.
Yeah.
Right at 6:10, we're gonna be taking on the Rays. But we just came off a rough loss where they hit a 3-run homer. The Chicago Cubs did, and then the Chicago Cubs pitchers combined on a 2-hitter in a 3-0 victory over the Minnesota Twins Wednesday night. We were just never able to get our bats hot.
Yeah.
Our defense played pretty good. We only let up 1 3-run homer, and that was the entirety of their points.
Yeah.
And then we just weren't ever able. We only got 2 hits.
Yeah.
And so it was just a tough one for us. We just got to get those bats running right. But we always play better when we play better teams. And so with us taking on the Rays,
that's what I'm saying,
who are currently right now 84-49, which is a really good team, we probably are going to play phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so definitely tune in tonight at 6:10 to shoot the Twins over some luck because they're going to need it against the Rays. The Rays are pretty good, but definitely going to be a fun game, though.
Oh, yeah, but I tell you what is a fun game? Twins bingo that we run from 12 to 1 every single day. And soon we're going to be introducing Viking bingo once again. And those two games, they create the Twiking zone where people accumulate points and get into a top 10 and really compete for that #1 spot.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, let's get right into the Twiking zone of the players. And, with the players, we got somebody getting kicked out, and it's Kick It over at Roseville. And replacing them, though, at number 9, it's a newcomer into the standings, but we'll get to it because at number 10, it is Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 72,000 points. At number 9, the person replacing Kick It, it is Jack Pine over at St. Paul Park Legion with 74,000 points. And at before I go over the rest, though, we got a winner. It is Dukesy over at Broadway Bar and Pizza in Rochester, getting that Musco with 49.60. Nice job, Dukesy.
Yeah, good job. And now we're going to be getting enrolled into game number 8 already of the broadcast. Wow, it's already game number 8, so definitely get enrolled and press play. We probably only have one more game of it being under 54 balls. And so, yeah, look at it. It's clicked over $3,000. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, because next game is going to be clicking up to 56 balls or less.
Okay, so 8 games, then on game 9, it's going to click up to 56 balls. So that means we have like 13 games of 56 balls.
Exactly. Super high likelihood.
Yeah.
And not even to mention that game number 10 is a lucky game.
Oh. And then we have the unmentionable game.
Exactly. There's a lot of luck that's gonna be flowing through here today. So make sure you guys are getting rolled. We want to give out $3,000 in this game right now. Why not? Why not you?
Yeah. Get it before it can even switch up to 56 balls.
Exactly.
Yeah. The early bird gets the worm, as we like to say. It's a famous Minnesota saying. Yes. but getting further into the Twiking zone, as you guys can tell, at number 8, it is Puts over at Shiners Jenkins with 76,000 points. Number 7, it's Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 82,000 points. Number 6, it is Joni over at Mama T's Castle Tap with 92,000 points. Number 5, it is SNS over at Chanticleer Pizza in Coon Rapids with 95,000 points. Number 4, it is Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 96,000 points. Number 3, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 111,000 points. Number 2, it is Lucky Tim at Lakefront Bar with 150,000 points. Number 1, it is Not Lucky with over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 171,000 points.
Wow. I mean, Not Lucky absolutely dominating these Twins standings. But I'm definitely watching out the race. I talked about this during Cup of Joe, but the race between S&S and our reigning champ, Elsa, right now in 5th and 4th place. Only a 1,000 point gap separating those two.
Oh, very true. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah, basically a virtual tie right there for SNS and Elsa. But Jordy made the hot take of watch out for Elsa getting into the 100,000 point club and pushing Nan and really giving Nan a run for their money in that 3rd place spot.
Okay. Well, I can definitely see that happening, but you can't count out SNS or even Joni, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're right behind Elsa.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good pick as well as a big riser. Joni, big-time player last season, got in 2nd place in Season 9, now trying to make her name in Season X.
Very, very true. So definitely will be exciting to see what unfolds over there in the Twiking zones, but we got some locations.
Oh, yeah, and I'll hop right into that. In 10th place, we got St. Paul Park Legion with 118,000 points. Then in 9th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon Oakdale with 119,000 points. Then with 123,000 points in 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights. Well, moving up from 8th into 7th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 127,000 points. Really good move for Miniger Sports Hub, passing up Carboni's Pizzeria. Then in 6th place, we got American Legion Fridley getting bumped back from 4th all the way to 6th. Yeah, big movements happening here today. But then in 5th place, getting bumped back. Oh, wait. Did I even talk about the location, American Legion Fridley, with 157,000 points? I didn't talk about the points. 157,000 points.
That's right.
Then with 159,000 points in 5th place, getting bumped back from 3rd place. It's Lakefront Bar in La Center. There were some huge movements last night in these standings.
Wow.
Then moving up from 5th place to 4th place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 160,000 points. But funny enough, they were in 5th, got moved all the way up to 4th place, but they got passed up by the number 6 location still because they moved all the way from 6th to 3rd place. It's Mapleview Lounge 2 with 175,000 points. Now we head into the 200,000 point club. It is Corner Bar in Goodhue in 2nd place with 246,000 points. Then we hop into 1st place, which is hopping into the 300,000 point club. It's VFW Spring Lake Park with 320,000 points.
Yeah, Spring Lake Park they seem to be just running away with it.
That's what it seems like, but I mean, it's still not enough for me to feel comfortable about their lead.
I agree, but we got Tom, M. Walsey, both splitting up that must go at $50.40, and that makes it official. It is clicking up to 56.
Yeah, I can tell that Mark Wahlberg's really trying to hide his name on that one.
Mark Walsey.
he's really trying to be incognito right there.
Mark Walsey.
Yeah.
No way anybody thinks it's Wahlberg. Yeah, we see you, Marky Mark.
Yeah, good old Marky.
You don't have us fooled. We got Mark detectors.
Oh yeah. I just watched a video not too long ago about the way that dude works out, and dude is an absolute psychopath.
No,
like,
I agree with that.
He wakes up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And gets his like first workout in, has like a meal then goes and does whatever, like he does like some work stuff, comes back for another workout, then gets his actual breakfast meal in, and that's when he like actually gets his like day started. Like, it's ridiculous how committed that guy is to like his craft.
Yeah, no, it is. It's
and
crazy.
Like, he's been able to maintain his acting career really well, without becoming a like super serious actor.
Yeah,
like, because he's been able to keep his body in such good shape, and then maintaining his comedic value as well as he ages. It's been a really impressive thing for Mark.
Very true. Shout out to Mark Wahlberg. That's why he's a winner in these bingo games.
And I'm kind of on the point with Mark Wahlberg that I can just kind of call him Mark.
Mark. I call him Marky.
Mark.
but
Walsey.
Walsey. No, that's his brother. But well, we have a little E-tab to spotlight, and it's not a little one. It's a pretty big one because there's acres of it, and there's some crazy acres.
Oh, yeah. I love the E-Tab crazy acres.
That's right.
You've tilled the soil. You've planted the crops. The weather has been perfect. Now is harvest time, and cash in your big winnings. It's a lot of fun. It takes zero manual labor, and you can win some big-time cash on it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a pretty fun themed one. But if you don't like this one, we have over 50 different other charitable E-Tab games that you guys can try out. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. So definitely check all those out. But we have a new E-Tab game coming next Thursday.
Oh, I'm so excited for that thing to come out.
September 9th.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean,
That's
you
right.
guys definitely don't want to miss out. Not only are we going to have Skull Bingo taking over pretty soon, not only are we going to have a game day getting introduced next week, but we are also going to have an E-Tab coming out next week. Next week is going to be a huge week in Pilot Games, so you guys are definitely going to want to be around for all of it.
Very
It's
true.
going to be so much fun.
Very, very true. The truth has never been truther.
Oh.
Ian.
You speak so elegantly.
I know.
But if you guys want to compete during our PGL nights, which is Tuesday and Wednesday, sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. You can also use that sign up to sign into the Player Connect app. So 2 birds, 1 stone, super easy, and it's a lot. And you said it. You said it was a blast.
It was a blast. It
26 seconds,
That's all
best
it
time
took.
of your life.
Exactly. and you know, these new PGL members, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Players like Captain Man, Polar Bear 1, Old Pole Bear, which I found out the Old Pole Bears was a youth baseball team in Minnesota.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Shout out to the Old Pole Bears. And then we got Team Mama, Teens, and Bonus 24 all joining the PGL. Welcome everybody to the family. Definitely going to enjoy seeing you guys winning some big jackpots soon on one of these PGL nights.
For sure. But if you guys want to earn some PGL points, play the Player Connect Sports Link, the e-tip boards for this week.
Oh, yeah.
Have you chosen your squares yet?
Oh, no. I don't think I have.
Yeah, you, well, he's big time. So, I mean, he's gotten wins. Actually, we're going to go over his wins just in a little bit. But if you guys want to play, choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Bengals season opener Sunday, September 12th. Points are awarded for first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X if you win. All you got to do is launch the app and select Sports Link. And we had 2 big-time winners, one sitting right to the right of me, and the other one being a player I met at PyCon. But we got a winner.
Oh, yeah, we do have a winner. It is Dar over at Glinner's Pub in Rochester. Again, that must go with $70.20. Nice job, Dar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have indeed selected my squares.
Yeah, that one's me.
That's fine. I like how you can click on the squares and see who it is.
Yeah, who picked out what squares. But
That's
good
funny.
job, Dar. Taking home $70, a really good prize on that one. But I know people are trying to win in 56 balls, which is so doable.
Very, very true. But, so, squares. I picked my squares. I picked like a cube and then like a square hanging off.
Kind of
of
like
it.
a pan.
Yeah, kind of like a little dipper in the middle of the square, in the middle of the big square.
I think a genius attack on that one.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's why you got wins on last week, which you took home
Exactly.
2,000 PGL points. But we also had Lou Bear, big-time PGL player, taking home
true.
1,500 PGL points.
Not bad. This week's winners. Let me just. That's right.
Not bad, not too bad at all.
Not too shabby.
But Lou Bear, one of those players that I know me and Jordy at least got to meet during PyCon.
That's super cool. No, that's definitely a lot of fun. You guys met a lot of PGL players during PyCon.
Yes,
didn't you?
we met so many. You got to meet the Yags crew?
Yes.
And Cancer Sucks and those guys.
That's right.
So you actually got to give Cancer Sucks their PGL trophy.
Yeah, no, that was super awesome. It was a very long wait for the PGL trophy.
gosh,
But, you know, it was very awesome that it was finally able to culminate into that moment.
Oh, yeah, that it was able to be given at PyCon, because usually it just gets sent to the wherever it goes. And it does.
I think it's fitting that we should do it during PyCon.
Oh, I think it's sweet that it goes out in PyCon.
No, I agree.
Too bad that we have 2 seasons a year.
I know. And we should have 2 PyCons a year.
You should message in and suggest it. I'm down for 2 PyCons a year.
Hey, it's like PyCon every day.
Every day is PyCon for me. I just broadcasted the whole time.
Let's get Willie back. tell Willie to run it back.
Honestly, I really enjoyed Willie, but his son was fantastic.
His son was
at
so
PyCon.
talented.
I'm forgetting his name right now.
Was it Lucas?
Lucas. Yeah, Lucas Nelson. He was just phenomenal. He had that same little twang that Willie does, but then added this whole entire different vibe to it.
Very true.
And he had those he could hit those long notes that Willie just can't hit anymore, and it just really added to the performance.
Very true. Yeah, no, he sang some pretty good songs, but is Lucas the one in the heavy metal band? Because I know Willie Nelson has a son that's like into heavy metal. And Lucas might be the one, because he's a really talented singer, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Lucas Nelson. Let's see what he's in.
No, it looks like he's only in rock and like roots rock and like folk rock and stuff like that.
That's more what he's into.
That would be awesome though, just to see some screamo coming from Lucas Nelson.
Oh my goodness, that'd be so
That'd be
cool.
awesome. It might be one of his other sons though, because I know Willie Nelson has a lot of sons.
Oh, and those vocal cords that Willie Nelson has definitely got passed on to some of his kids.
Oh
at
yeah,
least.
100%.
But here we are. We got 20 balls dropped on this one. Oh, Micah Nelson.
Micah Nelson is the one with the metal band. Okay, awesome.
Oh, that's
awesome.
super cool. I want to look him up now. I'm
Micah
Googling
Nelson.
him.
Oh, well, he looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super cool stuff. I mean, son to Willie Nelson, brother to Lucas Nelson, like we're talking about. Yeah, super cool stuff. So, I mean, definitely, hopefully you guys got to experience PyCon and see Willie Nelson for yourselves.
It was definitely a lot of fun. Very much enjoyed seeing Willie Nelson. It was a one-of-a-kind type of performance. You know, Willie Nelson is one of those artists that only come every generation.
Yes, and then the fact that it may be his last time in Minnesota type thing.
Yeah, very true.
That
it was big.
It was really big. I hope that he comes back to Minnesota. But like at his age, you never know when he's gonna stop touring.
Yeah,
and when he's gonna decide to hang up the hat and just kind of enjoy retirement. But that dude just loves performing.
Oh, I know. No, it is super. I respect it a lot. You know that he's still touring. It's super cool. But we got some PGL standings to talk about.
Yeah,
Not enough about Willie Nelson. I could talk about Willie Nelson the whole broadcast.
Yeah, but the whole thing that we brought it on was talking about Cancer Sucks, the Season 8 champion in the PGL standings.
Exactly. So now this is just to figure out who's going to be the Season 10 champion of PGL. And it could be one of these next people I'm about to name off. But so getting kicked out of these standings, it was Fishy24 over Sherry Sports Saloon. It's a big-time player.
Yeah, big-time player. But before you get into that top 10, we got TJ Midas, D's Nuts, and Rockstar all splitting that $69.60 must-go prize. I can't believe we weren't able to give out that minor once again. That means we're going to be rolling into another game. Yeah, it's already we're heading into game number 11.
Ooh.
And we still are trying to give out this 56 ball minor.
Very true. Yeah, no, it's getting down to the wire now.
And that major's clicking up pretty quickly as well. Like it's already at $10,000. I'm not 100% sure when it clicks up every 4,000. Yeah, 4,500. And so it clicked up at 9,000. So it needs another 3,500.
Okay, sweet. All right, so to be on the lookout for that, because when that major clicks up, things start to get crazy.
And especially when people are playing the way they are for that minor, that major grows really quickly as well.
Yeah, I know. The truer words have never been spoken.
Yes, but let's talk about that top 10 in the PGL standings.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's get right into it. Because at number 10, it is Bad Flop Bob over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 471,000 points. Number 9, This is the newcomer that replaced Fishy 24. It's Bryzo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 480,000 points. Number 8, it is Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 510,000 points. Number 7 is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 521,000 points. Number 6, it is Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 546,000 points. Number 5, it is Drumsky over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 573,000 points. Number 4, it is Gramps over at Anamia Vets Club with 577,000 points.
Yeah, and I didn't expect that flip-flop to happen between Gramps and Drumsky. I was completely taken off guard when it happened. But Gramps, big riser, trying to get into that top 3, definitely accumulated a lot of points to close in on that 600-point range, where then he can be in that race with Forget UD.
Very true. Hey, Gramps is teaching these youngsters a lesson. You know what I mean? Sometimes slow and steady wins the race.
For sure.
But ahead of Gramps at number 3, it is Forget UD over at VFW Austin with 630,000 points. Number 2, it's Devoided over at Roadside with 705,000 points. And number 1, it is SpongeBob over at Eagle St. James with 751,000 points.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jordy predicted it a while ago. She's been talking about it for about 2 weeks.
Very true.
Saying SpongeBob's going to take over first base. SpongeBob's going to take over first place.
Yeah.
And there we finally see it. SpongeBob taking that first place spot this week, able to do it on Wednesday, and then on Tuesday, and then separate even more on Wednesday, because you usually see where Devoided got a little bit of a separation on Tuesday, and then SpongeBob would close that separation on Wednesday. But then this week, SpongeBob won both days.
Yeah, no, that was definitely huge for SpongeBob. Gonna have to wait to see how Devoided responds next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But let's hop into these location standings. Falling out of our standings was Valley Lanes in Spring Valley. Big time location falling out because the number 10 location jumped from outside of our standings. It's Beck's Pub in Becker with 1,359,000 points. Then in 9th place, we got River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro with 1,531,000 points. In 8th place, jumping from 9th place to 8th place, it's VFW St. James with 1,567,000. In 7th place, we got Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 1,662,000 points. In 6th place, we got Moose Lodge in Waite Park in St. Cloud with 1,777,000 points. Then we head into the 2 million point club. In 5th place, it's Leo's Bar in Newmarket, and they were just able to do that on Wednesday because they got 2,018,000 points. Then with 2,090,000 points in 4th place, it's Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. And then in 3rd place, Danny's Dugout. They held on to 1st place for a majority of this season, but then has been bumped out by 2 locations in the last few weeks. Danny's Dugout right now sitting with 2,393,000 points. 2nd place, VFW Northfield with 2,481,000 points, and I think VFW Northfield had 1st place for a second, but then not for too long because Cabin Bar has been able to hold on to it for a while, and they have 2,763,000 points and is holding on to that 1st place.
Very, very true. Oh, we got a winner. It is Sandbar over at Shore 96 in Shoreview, getting that must go of $80.60. Nice job, Sandbar. Yeah, but there's not much going on with the Wild. We did have that big news with Kirill Kaprizov the other day.
I mean, that was such big news.
Yeah.
Okay, so with us not having news, who do you think is going to lead in scores next season, and who do you think is going to lead in shots on goal next season?
Kevin Fiala, and whatchamacallit, Kirill Kaprizov is going to lead in assists.
An assist?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go with the flip-flop. Kirill Kaprizov has just been that elite last year.
Very true.
As a rookie. He gets another year of figuring out how they like to play in the NHL, figuring out his teammates, figuring out how to dive into those lanes and figure out where he's going to score in this offense. I think he's going to become that heavy leading scorer, while Kevin Fiala may even take a little bit of a backseat to be more of a facilitator
Yeah.
because he can do that as well.
Very true, very true. But I looked up who. So like the 2022 Winter Olympics.
Yes.
They're on the horizon.
Oh,
And so-
yes, they are.
They are, and so I looked up who could potentially compete in them on the Wild
Oh,
for
that's
hockey.
super fun. Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
So we got Joel Eriksson. He could play for Sweden.
Okay.
Jonas Broden could play for Sweden as well.
Oh, that's two big-time players playing
Very-
for Sweden.
That's right. Jared Spurgeon, he's a Canadian.
Oh.
Kirill Kaprizov, of course, we know he's a Russian.
Yes.
Kevin Fiala, SWI. I don't know what that is. Switzerland.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, Switzerland. So Kevin, that's funny. I didn't know Kevin Fiala was from Switzerland, but and then Nico Sturm is from Germany. So those are some potential. Olympic players for the Wild.
Yeah, I think it's Switzerland. I can't find what SWI stands for on Google, and so I'm just gonna assume
Official.
that's Switzerland.
It's 75% probably Switzerland. but and then another potential one is Jesper Wallstedt, the first round pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, so he would be playing for Sweden.
That would be a really cool team, especially with our other
I
Wild
know.
players on
It'd be
Sweden.
just like Wild too.
Exactly. They can actually help each other out. It would actually be a great learning experience
Yeah.
for them to figure out how to mesh together as a team. And
agree.
then they can take that those experience that they've learned over the Winter Olympics
Very
and
true.
then implicate those into the actual NHL games for the Wild.
Very true. Very true. I agree. But other than that, not too much Wild news going on. But as you guys know, Pilot Games, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild. We have an ETAB game out with them. It's Let's Go Wild. As you guys know, you guys play it all the time. But you can play it today at any of your favorite Minnesota bars if you haven't already. And of course, we have that one. We have the Vikings victory with the Vikings. And then, of course, Twins win as well with the Twins. So a lot of fun sports-themed ETAB games to keep you guys occupied.
Yeah, I just realized this is game number 12.
Oh, it's okay. A double hump game will occur
Yeah,
after this.
well, if they win it, then this was that game, and then if they don't win it, then next game's that game.
Very true. Oh,
That's
very true.
that's what I'm living in.
Because sometimes the luck just like gets auto injected in anyways.
That's what I kind of think. Wow, burp. Ah, dang
Burp.
it. I was hoping it was burp.
Hey, what's up, burp?
Wow, burp.
Wow, burp just won a jackpot.
But we got a bunch of big-time players trying to win this 56-ball minor. We got two away: Freddie, Emmy, Sandbar, TJ Midas, a bunch of big-time Mack Truck, Barb. Wow, Rakisha. Lots of big-time players trying to get this prize. I'm surprised that I don't see any of the Yaks crew out there. I know they're always up on those jackpots, but they like to be busy.
Oh, too hot to handles out there.
Yeah.
Watch out, everybody.
Yeah, definitely watch out. But we're at 54, 55 balls right here. 56? Doesn't look like it's happening. That means we're moving on to an $89 Musco, though.
Very, very true. But the winner, it is Leonard S. over at Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, getting that $89 60-cent Musco. Nice job, Leonard Skinner.
Yeah, good to have another celebrity getting the win. We had Marky Mark, and now we got Leonard Skinner getting the win.
That's right.
But
Mr. Leonard Skinner.
yeah, did you guys find?
It's not the band. It's somebody named Leonard Skinner.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I like to think.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is that it's just a famous person named Leonard Skinner.
Exactly. Yeah.
But we got primetime bets coming out soon. We've been testing it out. We had a little hiccup over the last few days, but that is part of the process of getting it out to you guys because we want to make sure it's fully prepped out. And so make sure you tune in each week on Twins Wednesday to win PGL points and see primetime bets, matching up PGL locations and players with handicaps and a lot of bragging rights. You definitely won't want to miss out.
Oh, yeah, not at all. And you don't want to miss out on this awesome fishing report I'm about to lay out on the table. I'm just saying. Well, this is coming from over at the Lake of the Woods, and it is by Outdoors Weekly and updated on August 30th, so pretty up to date. And this is over at the Northwest Angle. Great fish.
Before you hop into that, it is a double hump camel game on this Friday. I just had to make sure I
That's
announced
right.
it
No,
because
very
extra
true.
luck is going to be on this game. We're going to be giving out a jackpot on this game.
That's right.
Not guaranteed, but it's luck guaranteed, and so that's what really matters.
Very true. The luck is indeed guaranteed. But you know what else is guaranteed? Great fishing continuing. Because it has been.
Ooh.
It's been great fishing on both sides of the border. In U.S. waters, deep mud of Little Traverse Bay continues to produce walleyes in 28 to 33 feet. Gold, white, and orange spinners with a crawler are effective. Real quick, which color is your go-to right now? Gold, white, or orange?
Ooh, I like to go orange. No, I'm not going orange. I'm going white with a bleeding gill.
Okay, I like it. I'm going gold because it's shiny. That's right. so
you're going with the chrome.
the
The chrome gold.
chrome gold? Yes, I'd say so.
Yeah, I feel like that's more your style.
Yeah,
Like-
I agree. Yeah, definitely bedazzled, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. Mix it up a little bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe gold with some red bedazzling on it.
Yeah, very true.
Very
Hey,
49ers-esque.
Yeah, very. See, I like what you're putting down. Just a little suggestion, everybody. Get a bedazzler for your fishing trip.
Exactly. Who doesn't want a bedazzled jig?
That's what I'm saying. but moving on with this fishing stuff, we got underwater points, sunken islands, and neck down areas with a bit of current and 18 to 27 feet holding fish. These areas are good areas to jig. Pike and muskie anglers are still finding good fish on weedy points using jerkbaits and topwater. Travel via vehicle through Canada to the angle is open. Boating into Canadian waters is now open as well. You can contact a Northwest Angle Resort for details. Charter boat transport and float planes are still available through the low passenger service and Lake Country Air.
Oh, okay. So sounds like some good stuff. Make sure
true.
you guys are even testing out the little bit of Canadian waters because it seems like fish are being caught on both sides of the
Does.
coin, and so it looks like it's going to be just some good fishing for the end of the summer.
Oh yeah, definitely, and remember, Big John would be remiss if we didn't mention it. Troll the flatheads; it's always an option.
Exactly. But we're at 31 balls dropped on this one. We got a bunch of players 13 balls away, but we're trying to give out maybe a mega of 100 grand. That would be pretty crazy because we'd have to hit it in the next few balls. But we also got a major in 50 balls or less. That's okayly doable with it being $10,234. But then that minor, super doable.
Very true.
Sitting at $3,553 is closer to $4,000 than it is to $5,000, and it's at 56 balls or less. If it hit 4,000, that would be absolute madness. I'm starting to think that it would hit. It's gonna hit 4,000. If we don't give it out, I mean, it will hit 4,000 if we don't give it out in the 3,000.
Oh, I know.
range.
No, it's going up pretty fast, especially because of how many people are playing.
Yeah, no, it is skyrocketing
Yeah.
up. We're only at game number 13 on the broadcast, and so I'm expecting
crazy.
this to be a good game. And right here,
Oh,
wow, not happening
man.
again. That means we're working on an $89 must go. But we got Terrell, Tequila Sue, Freddie, all 4 balls away. Wow, Burb, Jerry, do you... Oh, there it is, winner.
It is Kelly over at Corner Pocket and Rice getting that must go of $89. Nice job, Kelly. Kelly Oubre.
Oh, yeah, good to have the Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson, another good one. That's right. But both kind of the same type of celebrity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But for this game, number 14, we are going to take a real quick break.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll be right back to you guys after this.
Oh, yeah, for game number 15. Don't win this jackpot without us. I mean, do it if you want. This is truly the Twiking Zone.
It is the #1 location in the entire state of Minnesota. It's VFW Spring Lake Park with 306,000 points. Well, these Twiking Zones just continue to be crazy, and it's been a great season so far. Hey guys, well, it has been a crazy Season X PGL season, and it starts right off with these players, and they've been moving in, moving out, and moving all around.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I've seen a season quite like this where I've seen so many players be in like the top 5, fall out of the top 5, hop back into the top 5, and then fall out again. It just has been absolute madness in these standings. 10th place, Fishy24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 440,920 points. Then with 456,995 points in 9th place, we got Sloppy over at the Hoot and Holler and Black Duck. Then in 8th place, we got Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill with 471,360 points. Then with 471,920 points. In 7th place, we got Bad Flop Bob playing at the VFW Spring Lake Park. Then at VFW Roseville with 492,340 points. In 6th place, it's Nixon. Then in 5th place, we got a really big time player. It's Drumski over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 507,730 points. In 4th place, we got Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 510,290 points. Then also playing at VFW Austin, it's Forget You D in 3rd place with 580,145 points. Now our top 2 players, they have really been duking it out lately, trying to catch up to each other, really playing a who can score more points each night. In 2nd place, it's SpongeBob at Eagles St. James with 669,985 points. And in 1st place, the number 1 player, still the number 1 player, it's Devoided over at the Roadside with 705,600 points.
Yeah, just been crushing it out there, and no different in these location standings.
Yeah, talk about kill it.
Yes, from the start, they all are in the 1 million point club.
Ridiculous.
So in 10th place, we started off right there at the Broadway Pizza Brooklyn Park. They were in our standings, went out of our standings. They're back into the standings with 1,200,770 points. Then with 1,247,890 points, it's the VFW St. James in 9th place. Then in 8th place, we got Root River Saloon in Lanesboro with 1,291,725 points. Then with 1,383,104 points over in Mankato, it's the Underground Bar and Grill in 7th place. And in 6th place, we got Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud with 1,538,910 points. But with 1,774,970 points over in Newmarket, it's Leo's Bar in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 1,838,635 points. But then we jump into the 2 million point club. So in 3rd place, we've got Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids. Been the 1st place location for most of our weeks here of Season X.
Yeah, if it wasn't for these last 2 locations having huge rises in these last couple weeks, they would still be holding on to that 1st place spot.
Yeah, because they've got 2,260,395 points. We'll see, because it is super tight with them with the next location. That's 2,271,960 points. Yeah, it's right over in Northfield. It's the VFW. They finished in 2nd place in Season 9. They're in 2nd place now in Season X. Then in 1st place in Season X, 1st place, our reigning champions, actually, Cabin Bar Nicolette with 2,412,685 points. They've been crushing it out there, but these standings can change quickly on both the player and the location side.
Oh, for sure. So make sure you guys are coming out for our PGL nights Tuesdays right at 6:40. You're going to have Tony and Nikki coming to you guys. It's a blast. And then you have this duo right here for Wednesdays right at 7 o'clock. So you're definitely not going to want to miss out on either of those nights. We even bigger now that we have Skull Bingo bracketing them. So you're definitely not going to miss out on either of those nights. Make sure you're in and having a lot of fun.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we play a bunch of Jackpot Hunter every single week, but the $1 edition, you accumulate points, and these points have made a top 10, and it's been absolutely madness. The theme of these standings have been ties in the past. Let's see if it stays the same.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's been ties. Well, in 9th place, we start off with a 4-way tie.
So you're telling me it's the same. It's still
it's all the same. We got 2 newcomers to our top 10, just having a birthday a week ago, I think, or the other day. Pee-wee jumping in there at TJ's Tavern and Off Sale. We got Curtis J, also new to our top 10 at the Country Lounge. They tied up with Bomb over at Corner Bar Goodhue and Evcon over at American Legion Rice. They all have 10,000 points. Then with 11,000 points all to herself, it's Sand Bar at Shore 96 in 8th place. Then in 6th place, we've got a 2-way tie. We got Amy Payme, who just won a jackpot this last weekend at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 over at the VFW Coon Rapids. They both got 12,000 points. They used to be the #1 duo.
Hey guys, and we're back. We came in a little bit late, but we got balls dropping in this game number 16?
Yes.
15?
15.
Game number 15 of the broadcast, and we are trying to give out this minor. You guys weren't able to get it in game number 14, but we're hoping for game number 16. But it just continues to climb towards that $4,000 range.
See, that's the thing. You might be sad you didn't get it last game, but the good thing about it is it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's getting so large right now. But we got a bunch of big-time players out there playing, like Freddie, Wildberg, Tequila Sue, Grizdecki, and Patty, all trying to take home some big prizes. But if you win this giant prize, here's a little reminder. Make sure you send in a player pick. We love it when people that win jackpots hold up an iPad, take a smile, and snap a photo and send that to us. We love it when you guys are even just having fun with your friends or with your favorite bartender. Share those photos on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Oh yeah, for sure. Do exactly that. But we got a little bit of Vikings news coming up too, and not too much happening. Of course, we're heading into the regular season. We've been done with our preseason games too.
Exactly, yeah.
Preseason didn't go super well, but I mean it's preseason. Like,
yeah.
You know, who cares? I know the last time Lions went perfect in the preseason, we went the opposite of perfect in the regular season.
Yeah, we didn't win a single game. Exactly. There's PKJE over at Monty Sports Bar, Spring Lake Park, taking home $108 on that Musco prize.
Yeah, awesome. Nice job, PKJE. But yeah, preseason can definitely be some false hope.
Exactly, especially for a team that's so stacked up with veterans.
Yeah,
we're not going to play those players a whole bunch. No, they're extremely talented players that once they actually hit the field, they're going to dominate. It's just that we can't put the wear and tear on them right now. Like they're 12-year vets. Like we can't.
It's like it doesn't make a difference if they make a preseason game or not. They've already reached their potential.
Exactly. And so I just can't wait for it to all to come together for our season opener, Vikings versus the Bengals. And I couldn't think of a better season opener for us with a up and coming Bengals who could give us a little bit of a challenge, but not quite good enough where it's like a Chiefs or a Bills in the first round.
Exactly. Very, very true. So definitely tune in for the season opener so you can send over the Vikings some luck. But as you guys know, we teamed up with the Vikings for the E-Tab game Vikings Victory. We were just talking about it earlier.
Oh, yeah.
But also play that so you can send them some more luck, because why not?
Yeah, I think one of the E-Tabs won by Scoops Bar.
It was Vikings Victory today.
Yeah, that's a really good prize right there. And just keep on playing that Vikings Victory, and hopefully we can that will send so much luck to our Vikings that we end up winning a Super Bowl.
That's right, and they decide to decide the Rookie of the Year last year and give it to Justin Jefferson.
Exactly. What do you think about that? Kenny Ngagu got the RB3 position over Amir Abdullah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Amir Abdullah is now on our practice squad.
Wow. I mean, hey, like that's the thing. Like either way, they're both not going to get too much play because we have like the best running back in the league on our team.
Yeah, with Dalvin Cook and then the backup Alexander Madison,
who's also like could be a starter on some teams.
Oh, exactly. Like you go and throw him over with like a team like the Rams, that have a very weird running back room. Yeah, he could easily start for them right now.
Very true. Yeah, so definitely a lot of talent in our backfield, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him get some good reps in, and see maybe some like surprise plays come out from him.
Oh, yeah, with Kenny Ngagu, I mean, the speed that he's got is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You just get him on a little dump screen.
No, and he'll be doing kick returns too, won't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a special teamer. I think D.D. Westbrook is the plan for most of our return game.
Yeah.
But I think he definitely is in the running for being one of those. But I think now leading the pack is D.D. Westbrook and Amir Smith-Marset.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Amir Smith-Marset, I like that a lot. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because he's just so speedy, like he's perfect for that type of
he's
thing.
long, tall, and can really take off with it. Kind of reminds me of Jacoby Jacobs. Back when he was with the Ravens.
Okay.
That he was a really good returner and could really fly out like that. Very similar to like he's less big, but kind of the same return style I expect out of him and like Cordell Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
I know you know Cordell Patterson. I knew you had no idea who Jacoby Jacobs is.
No, I've heard the name Jacoby Jacobs, but like don't really.
He was a part of that Super Bowl winning
Ravens team.
Ravens
team.
Okay.
That's probably why I know him.
Mm-hmm. And he had a really iconic dance where he'd like chop up the air. But let's talk about some Jackpot Hunter, the game we're playing right now. You guys are all earning points for that, and whoever can take home this minor is going to take home even more points. But these standings have been absolutely wild with so many ties in them.
Oh my gosh, very true. And just getting into the player standings, we're starting off with a huge tie. It's a 5-way tie in 10th place. Yeah, and it is Bull, who is a newcomer, and over at Corner Bar Goodhue, Mrs. Yags at Riverboat Depot, Curtis J at Country Lounge, Bomb over at Corner Bar and Goodhue as well, FCon and American Legion Rice. They all have 10,000 points.
Wow, that's some big pointage for those all those players. But Mrs. Yags getting into that crew, good to have the Yags crew. I have another Yags person in the top 10.
Oh, of course, always love to see the Yags crew popping in everywhere. But at number 8, it is another tie. It's between Pee Wee over at TJ's Tavern on and off sale and Sandbar over at Shore 96.
Dang it.
And they both have 11,000 points. And now we're moving on to the must-go of $121.20. Just nothing to shake a stick at.
That stinks.
I know.
Taking home $121.
It's like a mini jackpot.
Yeah, that's a huge win right there. So definitely, there it is. Ooh. CK Olsen splitting it with Cabin and Spanky 303 and Wow Burb. Ooh. All getting splitting that $121. However, it's split up. It's still a good amount of cash.
That's like $35 each.
Yeah, it's still really good money there. You won it in 62 balls. So get enrolled for this next game because it should be my guess would be the last game under 56 balls or less.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we're over $4,000 now.
Oh, I didn't think we were going to get to 58 balls.
Yeah, we're only in game number 16.
Oh.
Game number 16, and we're already over $4,000. That means for sure for game number 17, we're gonna be clicking up to 58 balls or less if we don't give it out in this game right here.
Oh my god, yeah, this jackpot's going out. Like this is for sure going out tonight.
I'm ready. I'm ready to give it out.
I am so ready. But so getting more into the jackpot hunter standings. So we gotta get over with these so we can pay more attention to this jackpot.
Yes.
but so at number 6 it is Amy Pamey over at American Legion Rice and Otter61 at VFW Coon Rapids, both with 12,000 points. And number 5 it's One Away over at American Legion Rice with 13,000 points. And then number 3 it's a two-way tie between Joni over at Bleachers and Lula Finn over at American Legion Shakopee. Both of them have 14,000 points. And breaking out of that tie between Joni and Lula Finn, it's Wolfstein.
Ooh.
Yeah, over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 16,000 points, approaching Yags a little bit.
Yeah.
And who is in first place? Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot. They have 18,000 points.
Oh, yeah. Well, we talked about that giant win in game number 16.
Yeah.
But did we talk about the winner that we had when we were gone?
We did not.
Yeah, let's talk about the game number 14 winner. It was CK Olson over at VFW Rochester, winning $93.80.
Wow.
Yeah, so CK Olson got a win in just last game, but also got a win in game number 14.
Sweet. Well, congrats to CK Olson, going crazy.
Yeah, but let's talk about the big winning locations. We have a 4-way tie in 7th place. It's Bleachers in Maplewood, Shady's Railside and Rice, Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, all with 23,000 points. Yeah, then just right outside that 25,000 point club. I expect by the time we come in next week, that is going to they're all going to be that 25,000 point club. In 6th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 25,000 points. Then with 28,000 points in 5th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. Then with 31,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Shakopee. In 3rd place, we got American Legion Rice with 36,000 points. Just the second Rice location we have in these standings right now. But then we have a number 1 location. Well, it's actually 2 locations, both with 38,000 points, both with big-time players playing at it. It's Riverboat Depot in Sartell and Country Lounge in St. Paul.
Interesting. Yeah, a lot of movement going on there. But congrats to all of our Jackpot Hunter players and locations as well. You guys are going crazy over there. But we have some celebrity birthdays to get into now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a short but sweet list.
Oh, yeah. I definitely like a few of them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But starting it off, it is born in 1856, Louis H. Sullivan. He was an architect and known as the father of skyscrapers.
Wow, I can't imagine. Born in 1856 to have the creativity of thinking up of skyscrapers.
Oh, I know.
He
He must have been heavily involved with the architecture in New York and stuff.
Yeah, it must have been because just super innovative, moving into that, building upwards.
Yeah, I wonder what skyscrapers he's responsible for, because there's some pretty look him up. Look up Louis H. Louis H. Sullivan.
Louis H. Sullivan. Let's see. Louis H. Sullivan. He was an American architect and was called father of skyscrapers. Yeah, he was influential architect of the Chicago School, a mentor of Frank Lloyd Wright, and an inspiration to the Chicago group of architects who have come to be known as the Prairie School.
Sweet. That's super awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, happy birthday, Louis H. Sullivan. But we got a winner. It is JoJo over at Valley Lanes in Spring Valley in 58 balls, getting the Musco of $136.
If you do that again, you could win this game.
Yeah.
You could win this giant prize.
Yeah, I got excited for a second because I was like, wait, it's at 58 balls. I'm like, not until next game.
Not until next game. So close to
Super
JoJo,
close.
but still taking home $136. So a really good prize right there.
Oh, yeah.
Just not $4,000.
No, not quite. But definitely looking to win it this game. But we got a little bit of what did we got a little bit?
We still got celebrity birthdays.
We still got lots.
I just got completely lost in our list of our script, and I wanted to look up this next actor Alan
Oh,
Ladd.
okay, yeah.
Alan Walbridge Ladd was an American actor and film television producer. Ladd found success in films in the 1940s and early 1950s, particularly in westerns such as Shane, and in film Norse. He has often paired with Veronica Lake in noirish films.
Yeah, it's like film noir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like kind of those like dramatic, like black and white, like, you know, like aesthetic movies.
Yes, definitely understand that. I mean, the old westerns were just so popular in those black and white films, and so super good stuff. Usually those western actors, though, they're really tall guys. This guy only 5'6".
Yeah, no, I know. I noticed that. I was like, oh, I wonder if this is one of the like giant cowboys. I'm like, oh, it's one of the not giant cowboys.
Yeah, it's just a regular actor.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a theater kid.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, happy birthday, Alan Ladd.
I love those old westerns, though. So
I know. I was about to say he has a legendary resume. You know, just
for
being
sure.
in those old classics. So happy birthday, Alan Ladd. But born only 10 years later, it's Mort Walker. He was a cartoonist and known for the cartoons Beetle Bailey and Ryan Lewis.
Oh, I definitely know Beetle Bailey.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not sure if I know about Beetle Bailey. I might recognize.
Did you
it.
read the like Sunday paper cartoons?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I'm thinking correctly of Beetle Bailey.
I think I might recognize.
Yes, Beetle Bailey. He was a military guy that always got himself into really weird situations. Like he was just all over the place.
I recognize it. I don't think I ever like read it though.
Oh, it was one of my favorites.
Really?
I always thought Beetle Bailey was super funny as a child.
Fun. Yeah, no, Dilbert and Foxtrot were my two favorite cartoons.
Yeah, I want to look up Hi Lewis too, because now I love these little Sunday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
Because they were just so much fun as a kid reading.
Yeah, but Foxtrot was for sure my favorite, like, of all time. Like, that was definitely like I have a special place in my heart for some Foxtrot comics. Hi and Lois. Let's see if we recognize this one. Hi and Lois.
I don't recognize this one nearly as much as I recognize the other one, but I think I have seen it now that I'm really looking into it. Yes, I definitely read it, but I mean, Beetle Bailey was just one of those iconics that sticks in my mind for a long time.
Yeah, that's super cool. So happy birthday, Mort Walker. But we got a pretty legendary actor up next.
Oh yeah, it's Charlie Sheen, born in 1965. Actor, was in Wall Street, also in Platoon, and so many other different things.
Oh yeah, no, Charlie Sheen is just infamous for being Charlie Sheen.
Yeah,
no, he's definitely a very funny character on and off the screen. So, yeah, happy birthday, Charlie Sheen. Are you looking up the other movies he's been in?
Yes, just because he's been in so many different things.
Been in a
like
lot of
2.5 Men.
Oh, yeah, 2.5 Men is probably one of his more notable.
Anger Management, Platoon, Hot Shots, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Wall Street.
Oh, he was in Apocalypse Now. I didn't know that.
Oh, really? I didn't even realize that either. Just in some really big time roles.
And of course, known for being in Scary Movie 5.
Yes, I know. I watched that one.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
But the next celebrity birthday is one of my favorites from a childhood.
Oh, yeah, I know. But born in 1986, it's Shaun White, a snowboarder and a 3-time Olympic gold medalist.
Oh, yeah, one of the most iconic snowboarders.
Just like to young boys everywhere when he was winning gold medals.
Oh, my God.
He was iconic.
Oh, he was so cool.
He was the role model. Like, he was so cool. Like,
Drinking Mountain Dew, baby.
We got drinks. Drinking Mountain Dew.
We got Jen over at Monty's Sports Bar in Spring Lake Park taking home a $4,315 prize.
Congrats, Jen. That was I didn't even notice. Talking about Shaun White doing his thing, but Jen is over there doing her thing.
Yeah, good
winning
job.
some money.
Jen.
Man,
$4,000.
No, that well over $4,000, almost $4,500 right there.
Yeah,
so definitely. I mean, Jen will be getting a call from Jackpot Jen probably within the next couple minutes.
Oh yeah, and that was game number 18 where we gave
right.
out that giant prize. So that was awesome, super fun stuff. Make sure you guys get enrolled for this because we want to give out a major of $10,000 in this game right here.
The Canadian is on the broadcast apparently.
Hi, the Canadian.
The Canadian.
She's the only Canadian that exists to me now. Drake used to exist, but after you release Loverboy, it's only.
Oh, and she agrees.
It's only
agrees.
her that exists that's ever lived in Canada.
She's now the only official Canadian.
Exactly.
Drake is a non-observed Canadian now.
Yeah, but we just got 1 minute and 44 seconds to get enrolled in this game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled. But we were talking about Shaun White. Did you ever play the Shaun White snowboarding game?
Oh, yeah. I used to play it. I'd never had it. I had the free demo of it.
Oh my gosh, I had it, and I used to play on it on the Wii Fit board.
Oh, that's funny. That's
yes,
super
and
funny.
it was super cool because it was the first thing of that time. There was no motion capture where there was the Xbox Connect that had came out. That was the first of its kind to kind of capture. The Wii was super cool because it captured hand motions, but then it had the Wii Fit board
where you could
that
lean
got
and stuff on it.
the weight distribution stuff into it. It's super cool.
No, it definitely is super cool, and it was funny because there was actually a horror game that released on the Wii, and you could have the board, you could play that, and so it would in certain situations you couldn't move, and if you moved while you were scared, it would be bad, and the monster would get you and stuff. And there was also a way because we got really into fitness stuff, so they had a heartbeat monitor too.
Yes.
And so you could connect the heartbeat monitor up to the game, and so when your heartbeat got really high, the monster would be able to see you easily.
Really?
And stuff like that. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff you'd be connected to the motion, to the heartbeat.
That sounds like a really cool game.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it though.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I watched somebody play it a long time ago.
Oh, well, cool. If you guys have played it, congrats to you. That sounds really fun. But we just have 8.
Surprised you guys haven't had a heart attack yet. That's just I would be with the monster chasing me around on a Wii Fit board.
Yeah, as Big John likes to say, my heart would be pumping peanut butter.
Very true.
But let's head into the twiking zone once again. I think you hit the players last time, so I'm gonna hit the players this time.
Go for it.
Falling out of our standings, Kick It at Roseville VFW. Big time player, daughter of Joni, falling out. In 10th place, we got Scrub at American Legion Fridley with 72,000 points. 9th place, Jack Pine at St. Paul Park Legion with 74,000 points. Then in 8th place, we got Puts over at Shiners Jenkins with 76,000 points. Then with 82,000 points in 7th place, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 92,000 points, though. In 6th place, none other than the mom of Kick It, it's Joni at Mama T's Castle Tap. In 5th place, we got SNS at Chanticleer's Pizza in Coon Rapids with 95,000 points. Then with 96,000 points in 4th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place, we head into the 100,000 point club because it's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 111,000 points. Then with 150,000 points in 2nd place, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar, and the #1 player in the entire state of Minnesota with 171,000 points. It's Not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Oh yeah, no, definitely they are going crazy over in the twiking zone, but we got some locations to get into as well, and starting it off at number 10, it's St. Paul Park Legion with 118,000 points. Number 9, it's Titan Sports Saloon with 119,000 points. Number 8, it's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 123,000 points. Number 7, it is Miniger Sports Hub with 127,000 points. Number 6, it is American Legion Fridley with 157,000 points, and they got bumped up from number 4 to 6th spot.
Yeah. Big time rise.
Yeah, for sure. So, but at number 3,
big time drop back.
Yeah.
Because there was some big time risers.
Yeah, exactly. We did have a couple big time risers, but at number 3, another drop. It's Lakefront Bar dropping from number 3 to number 5 over in the center. Yeah, and they have 159,000 points. Then number 4, a riser. It's Corky's Bar in South Haven with 160,000 points. They rose from 5th place to 4th place, and now in 3rd place, it's Mapleview Lounge 2 with 175,000 points. They rose from 6th place to 3rd place, but we got a winner.
Yeah, it's Golfin Gal over at Monticello Country Club in Monticello, taking home $42.40 on that 64-ball Musco coverall.
Yeah, I respect it. It's Golfin Gal doing the bingo thing. That's
or
right.
Golfing Al.
Golfing Al. golfing Al.
Like
very
Al.
true. Very true. Al Sharpton.
Yeah, I know a lot of Als.
Very true. There's a lot of Als.
Yeah, so it could be just golfing Al.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Well, if it's golfing gal, then good for you. If it's golfing out, then good for you.
Good jackpot. I mean, good Busco win right there.
Yes.
But let's hit those top 2 locations.
Oh, I know. You guys are on the edge of your seats probably. Like,
yeah.
whoa, who's the top 2? I'm about to let you know. But so everyone so far was in the 100,000 point club. Now at number 2, we're entering the 200,000 point club. It's Corner Barn Goodhue with 246,000 points.
Wow.
And then at number 1, it's VFW Spring Lake Park in the 300,000 point club with 320,000 points.
Yeah, they're really running away from it with this one.
Very
I mean,
true.
over not quite at 100,000 point lead quite yet, which is what I kind of feel when they get that 100,000 point lead. I feel a little bit comfortable for them. Like I'm like, okay, they kind of relax a little bit. If they have some bad days or even a bad week, they're not going to be like really risking it. But when they're still like that close to like Corner Barn Goodhue, I'm like, okay, this could happen. And with Corner Barn Goodhue being home of the #1 player in the entire state, I just it's hard to say that they are safe from Corner Bar.
Very true. No, I definitely agree. But we got something coming up.
Oh yeah, I mean I've been hungry this entire broadcast. I definitely need to go get some dinner, and this Minnesota State Fair food spotlight has my tummy grumbling because I think Jordy's gonna correct me on this. Sashimi.
Yeah, sashimi.
Sashimi tuna tacos, crisp wonton shells filled with tuna.
Just ahi.
Ahi, tuna avocado, and sesame soy, Thai slaw with peanut dressing, pickled ginger, and wasabi served on the side.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I see. This is the thing though. I feel like the wonton shell with just tuna, avocado, and sesame soy. That's really good. But I'm gonna take the Thai slaw on the side and just put it right on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm combining all of it.
Yeah, just throw it all into one little thing and
Yep.
just mow that thing down.
Yeah, and that sounds insane. That sounds so good.
Yeah, it sounds really, really tasty. So definitely go over to Scenic 61 by New Scenic Cafe.
Oh, yeah, and you can find that on the east side of Underwood Street between Lee and Randall Avenues, just south of Little Farmhands.
Oh, yeah, and we got balls dropping on this game number
19?
20.
Oh, 20?
Yeah,
Ooh.
we're already in game number 20, so make sure you guys are playing because we want to give out this major. We want the double jackpot day. I don't know. I might be selfish for saying that, but I want to put it out there. I want the double jackpot.
That's what I'm saying, too. I agree.
And with it being game number 20, we only have a few more chances left. 20, well, if we're not counting this game, 21, 22, and 23, so just 3 games left.
Very true.
And so make sure you're getting enrolled for the rest of these games and earn some points for these jackpot hunter standings because these players have been racking in the points.
Very, very true.
And when you get some points, I mean, it really shakes up these standings, especially if you're in these top 10s because there's so many ties in this top 10.
Oh, my gosh, that's right. And I'll let you hit the players because I read off all the ties last time.
Yes, I can talk about that. But in 10th place, we have a 5-way tie between Bowl at Corner Barn Goodhue, Mrs. Yags at Riverboat Depot, Curtis J at Country Lounge, Bomb at Corner Barn Goodhue, and Evcon at American Legion Rice. They all have 10,000 points. Then with 11,000 points in 8th place, we have another 2-way tie. It's Pee Wee at TJ's On and Off Sale and Sandbar at Shore 96. Sandbar got a win tonight, so that could be shaking up those standings where Sandbar jumps out of that tie and Hobson maybe into this 6th place tie, who's only 1,000 points ahead of him with 12,000 points. It's a tie between Amy Pamey at American Legion Rice and Otter 61. But if Sandbar got 2 wins, then they would be jumping through that tie in 6th place into a tie in 5th place because right now just one player in 5th place. It's one away at American Legion Rice with 13,000 points.
We got a winner, and it's half the alphabet. It's none other than A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J over at Main Street Sports Bar in Hutchinson. Getting that must go 3360. Nice job.
Oh, yeah.
Absidef Judge. Absidev Gidge.
Yeah.
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 Actually, the G silent. But let's keep on going into these standings. In 5th place, one away, 13,000 points. Really good play for one away. But Sandbar, get another win. You could be tied up with one away. Both, we have a two-way tie in 3rd place between Joni at Bleachers and Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee. They both have 14,000 points. Then 2nd place with 16,000 points, it's Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Not only getting out of that tie with Joni and Lula Finn, but getting a little bit of a separation, 2,000 points ahead of them. Good job, Wolfstein, and closing a little bit of a gap because the number 1 player has 18,000 points. It's Yags 370 at Riverboat Depot, the reigning champ, the number 1 player in the state of Minnesota. Ooh. He's been dominating these standings now 2 seasons in a row.
Very, very true. Congrats to everybody popping up on those player standings for Jackpot Hunter. But we got locations to get through too. And then number 7, it is a 4-way tie. It's Bleachers in Maplewood, Shady's Railslide and Rice Pit, Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale all have 23,000 points in 7th place. And then number 6, entering the 25,000 point club, it is Corner Bar in Goodhue with 25,000 points. Number 5, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 28,000 points. Number 4, it is American Legion Shakopee with 31,000 points. Number 3, it's American Legion Rice with 36,000 points. And then number 1, it is a 2-way tie between Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Country Lounge in St. Paul, both with 38,000 points.
Oh yeah, some big time movement can happen there, especially that number 1 spot. Riverboat Depot and Country Lounge both going at it. I'm trying to see if there's anything that can happen with Shore 96 getting a win. Just because I knew Sandbar got a win.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, any shakeups? Doesn't look like that could be a shakeup, but there is definitely going to be some shakeups when we come back next week because these ties always get completely mixed and matched and all sorts of different things over the weekend. But I just read yesterday, last night, about how Ben Simmons would love playing with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough because I feel like that means we would have to trade Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, you got Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell, they're buddies. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that D'Angelo Russell even played his high school ball with Ben Simmons.
See, I'm going to be honest, like just from a pure unbiased standpoint, looking at both teams.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards to the 76ers would actually be like really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like that he would be insane on the Sixers.
Oh, yeah, because you get that perimeter scoring that you need. And I mean,
and you get somebody that's like confident taking like the ball in his hand and just shooting it every time.
Yeah, and I was reading that he's up to 6'6" now.
I did see that.
He was 6'4" when he came into the league, and now he's 6'6".
Yeah, some dude was like, no, he wasn't 6'4" when he joined the league. He was 6'2" and he grew to 6'4". And I was like, he was not 6'2" in the draft.
No.
And like I called him out on it, and he was just like, no, 6'2", look it up, buddy. And I was just like, okay. I know my stuff about Anthony Edwards.
I know my Anthony Edwards facts. I actually have been following him since he got drafted.
I was like, listen, ever since he stepped foot in Minnesota, I knew every fact about him from that point on.
Exactly. Anthony Edwards is just one of those uber talented guys that could be just one of those elite scoring threats that.
He said to Chris Saunders when he found out about the growth spurt, he said, you shouldn't have let me get to 6'6" because now I'm just Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
I mean, if he could score and be that next Michael Jordan level player, because I feel like you had Michael Jordan pass it down to Kobe. If he could take the baton from Kobe, I mean that would be so
just
awesome.
Become that next dominant scorer. Just shooting it, taking as many shots as possible.
Yeah, from that shooting guard position would be huge.
I would love it.
But we got a 58-ball must-go prize of $29.60 going out to Dino over at Neighborhood Pub Dover, getting that win in Game 21.
Awesome. Nice job, Dino. But we got a pretty awesome This Day in History today, actually.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, and so on this day It is, what is today? September 3rd. And this day in September 3rd, 1783, the American Revolution officially comes to an end, when representatives of the United States, Great Britain, Spain, and France signed the Treaty of Paris on September 3rd, 1783. The signing signified America's status as a free nation, as Britain formally recognized the independence of its 13 former American colonies, and the boundaries of the new republic were agreed upon: Florida north to the Great Lakes and the Atlantic coast west to the Mississippi River.
Yeah, some really good stuff happening there. I mean, like, that's historic. If it never happened, we would never have the country that we do right now.
I know. We'd be drinking a lot more tea.
We would be drinking a lot more
and we made that, like, we were like, no, we are not a tea drinking nation. We made that apparent when we threw it all in the Boston Tea Harbor.
Exactly. But we got 1 minute and 25 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 22 of the broadcast. Only 2 more games left, so make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you get a little piece of the cash money before we start going into some 50-cent jackpot hunter. But we got a great charity spotlight we got to go over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Detroit Lakes Youth Hockey promotes healthy living. A good, healthy balance of sports, academic, and family is our goal. And they got some really great locations that are supporting that one. But I just love that mission statement in general.
Yeah.
I mean, just the company in very little words really shows the growth that can happen through youth sports, and having kids being involved in those youth sports, and making that more available for those kids by giving to a charity like Detroit Lake Youth Hockey.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if you want to support this awesome charity, you can do so by going to Zorbas at Detroit Lakes.
Oh yeah.
And they have every Friday, September 3rd, they have tonight, by the way, that's tonight, they have a special on their personal pizzas and soft drinks. So if you're playing at Zorbas right now, get that personal pizza and soft drink special, because that's awesome.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good way. You know, you got your personal pizza, you got your soft drink, and you got your iPad right in front of you. Sounds like the perfect setup.
That's what I'm saying. That's right, and you can't go wrong with a personal pizza.
Oh yeah, just don't get any of the sauce on your iPad.
No, try not to do that, but that'd be cool. but and then you can also go to the Holiday Inn over in Detroit Lakes, and tonight is prime rib night. So if you're there right now, what are you doing? Eat some prime rib. Come on.
Oh, I love some ribs, especially when they're like that fall off the bone kind, when you can just basically slip the bone out of the rib. Like, it just is so delicious.
It is so good. But yeah, definitely go and do that. Take our advice and eat all those specials.
Exactly. I mean, I might even stop in and go to Zorba's, get my personal pizza, soft drink, and then head over the prime rib night. I mean, it seems really tasty right now.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those nights. I agree.
For sure. But we got Tequila Sue and Lucky Duck both trying to get this win right here. If they can get it in 50 balls or less, they'll be taking home $10,000, almost $11,000.
Oh, well, that would not be a bad jackpot.
No, not at all. But we were talking about Timberwolves stuff. Yeah. I feel like I never talk about Timberwolves because John knows nothing about the basketball, and so he just doesn't keep track of it, and so I like talking about it with you. And where do you see our what seeding do you see our current Minnesota Timberwolves roster landing at?
6.
Seed 6.
I think we're like a 6 seed, like
seed?
right now. Like
so that would match us up with the 5 seed.
Yeah.
No, with the 4.
No, with the 3rd seed.
With the 3rd seed.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be too bad.
No, I don't think so. And plus, like, I think right now we're kind of at the same level as the Hawks were like last year.
That I kind of can agree with that, except like
maybe like we don't quite have enough like rotational players to like have the depth of the Hawks.
But I feel like we have the higher star power.
Yes.
Like Karl Anthony Towns is better post player than anyone,
than Clint Capella.
And he's a better player than any player that they have. Yeah. I mean, even Trae Young, I consider Karl Anthony Towns as the better player.
I agree with that. But We got Fat Man over at 12 Mile Tavern. Again, that must go 2660. Fat Man in a little coat, as the famous Chris Farley would say.
Oh, yeah. But now we're going to be getting rolled in game number 23 of the broadcast, which means it's a final game of these $1 Jackpot Hunter. So make sure you guys get enrolled. Press play for this final game before we get into the Jackpot Hunter 50-cent edition.
That's right. And game number 23, that means it's the Jordan game. So you guys, this is the moment where you can come back and take that major jackpot against all odds.
Exactly. One shining moment.
One shining moment. Just like Michael Jordan's hangover game, flu game.
Yeah. Okay, then let's say they traded. This is probably would never happen, but a straight up trade for Anthony Edwards and Ben Simmons happened.
Oh,
where would you see our seeding happen with it being then?
To be honest, I feel like that makes it. I feel like it makes the team better. Not like just because I feel like that gets more people to come here. Because I feel like with Anthony Edwards, like it's kind of like stars wouldn't want to come here just because like Anthony Edwards is already the #1 option scoring wise.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And stars are like, okay, well, like they want to have the ball in their hands more.
Yes.
Ben Simmons, he's not really a scoring like type of dude. Like he just plays like some of the best defense in the league.
Oh yeah.
And of course he's like an awesome playmaker too, and he can be physically dominant on the offensive side.
And what's great about him is he's been so trained up on how to feed the post.
Exactly.
He's been playing with Joel Embiid, who is a good 3-point shooter, but not the elite of the elite 3-point shooters.
Yeah.
Which Karl Anthony Towns is the best 3-point shooting big man in the entire league. Then you're going to be able to have him be able to feed him into the post, where Karl Anthony Towns can really thrive, and then he can clear out those lanes so that Ben Simmons can drive and then dish it out onto the 3-point line. I think it makes him better in the present, maybe in that first season, but I think they're going to regret it if they did it in the long term.
Yeah, I agree with that because I don't think we're winning a championship right now with Ben Simmons.
That's hard to say because I don't know how good Karl Anthony Towns is. Like, is Karl Anthony Towns that?
That's a good point.
Like, I've never seen him in the playoffs. I've never seen him take that next step of intensity. Like, he's never been in that competitive environment. Like, is he going to take that next step up and average 28 points a game, 10 rebounds in the playoffs? And then I know Low likes to step it up when the lights get big.
Exactly.
He
really does.
He loves the big lights.
Yeah.
And so he'll be averaging 10 points, over 15 points and 10 assists.
Yep.
I'd be expecting. And then if Ben Simmons can add in that 10 assists, playing great defense at the forward positions.
That'd be crazy.
And he could take over that new spot of power forward, small forward, and just being a really good facilitator from that spot. Kind of playing like a elite Draymond Green.
Very true. No, I would actually like that if he stepped forward and just like locked down that power forward position. You know
exactly.
what I mean? Imagine having a backcourt of like Ben Simmons and Karl Anthony Towns. That'd be insane.
It would be so good. But then imagine the defensive ability of Karl Anthony Towns, Jaden McDaniels, and Ben Simmons as that small forward, power forward center matchup.
Yeah, we would be a pretty crazy like.
And then you got Malik Beasley still, who can play that shooting guard.
Yeah, and
then
he's big for shooting guard.
And then you got D. Lowe.
He's not a defensive liability right now.
No.
Like at this point in his career. He might have been before.
Plus, with everybody else around him, that makes him a better defender.
And if D'Lo is your worst defender at the point guard position, that's not bad at all.
Oh, yeah. I think it would be a really cool trade to see come out, but I love Anthony Edwards. I think he should stay in the organization. If we're able to make the trade and not give up a guy like Anthony Edwards,
that'd be crazy.
That would be really crazy, but it would be super sick to have those four on the court at the same time. That's just a dream scenario right there.
And they're all young, too. So it's like the ceiling is the roof, as they like to say.
The ceiling is the roof.
As the great Michael Jordan has once said.
As the great Michael Jordan said
in the
one
words
time.
Of one of the GOATs.
Oh, yeah. Well, make sure you guys are here all weekend long for our live bingo, because we're going to be running Twins bingo from 12 to 1. Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card from 1 to 4. Lucky 4 bingo right at 4 p.m. Then Jackpot Hunter $1 card from 4 to 6. And then right after this, we're going to be heading into some Jackpot Hunter 50-cent edition from 6 to 10. But we do that that all weekend long, and we got our final winner right there.
Oh, we got Judy over at Clear Grit in Byron, and Jess over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 over in Hilltop. Getting that Musco 3080. Nice job, Judy and Jess.
Oh yeah, and now we're going to be getting enrolled in some 50-cent jackpot hunter, so keep on playing, having a lot of fun. That miner should be clicking up to 52 balls pretty quickly into those games. So remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
See you guys.
See ya. Make sure you're in and having a lot of fun.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we play a bunch of Jackpot Hunter every single week, but the $1 edition, you accumulate points, and these points have made a top 10, and it's been absolutely madness. The theme of these standings have been ties in the past. Let's see if it stays the same.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's been ties. Well, in 9th place, we start off with a 4-way tie.
So you're telling me it's the same. It's still the same.
We got 2 newcomers to our top 10. Just having a birthday a week ago, I think, or the other day. Pee-wee jumping in there at TJ's Tavern and Off Sale. We got Curtis J, also new to our top 10 at the Country Lounge. They tied up with Bomb over at Corner Bar Goodhue and Evcon over at American Legion Rice. They all have 10,000 points. Then with 11,000 points all to herself, it's Sand Bar at Shore 96 in 8th place. Then in 6th place, we've got a 2-way tie. We got Amy Pay Me, who just won a jackpot this last weekend at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 over at the VFW Coon Rapids. They both got 12,000 points. They used to be the #1 duo in these standings.
Yeah, and still have been stuck at 12,000 points. I've even seen them playing recently, and they still aren't able to just get in those little bit of points that they need to move up in the standings.
Absolutely. Well, in 4th place, we've got 2 players. That's one away at American Legion Rice and Joni at VFW North St. Paul, both with 13,000 points. Then we move into 2nd place because we got another 2-way tie. In 2nd place, it's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee. They both got 14,000 points. But at 1st place is all to himself. It's Season 9 champion. So the reigning champion and the #1 player so far in Season X, Yags 370 over at the Riverboat Depot with 15,000 points.
Yeah, I think it's just him in the Jackpot Hunter standings, and then Cabin Bar in the PGL standings.
Yes.
that are reigning champs, holding on to their #1 spots.
I think you're correct on that.
Yeah, some really crazy stuff that's happening, especially good job Yags 370, one of our favorite players out there. But the location standings for these Jackpot Hunter standings, in 10th place, it's American Legion Fridley with 20,000 points. Then with 23,000 points, we head into a 3-way tie. It's Shady's Railside in Rice, Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, all in 7th place. Yeah. That is a crazy tie there. It's a pileup. Then in 6th place, we got Corner Bar Goodhue with 24,000 points. Then with 28,000 points in the 25,000 point club. In 5th place, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley. Then in 4th place, Riverboat Depot in Sardell with 30,000 points. Riverboat Depot reigning champs of these standings, now in 4th place. 3rd place, it's American Legion Shakopee with 31,000 points. Then with 34,000 points in 2nd place, it's American Legion Rice. And the number 1 location in the entire state of Minnesota, it's Country Lounge St. Paul with 38,000 points.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, these standings have continued to be ties upon ties upon ties. We'll see what this week brings, but I expect nothing less. So make sure you're here from 4 to 6 each day playing Jackpot Hunter.
There it is.
53 balls.
Hey guys, and we all do this for a very specific reason. It's because every time you're playing an E-Tab that has Pilot Games on it, you're playing these live bingo that we love to play all the time, you're giving to charities. And so we like to highlight a specific charity every single week. And last week's charity spotlight was Clearwater Lions Club. Their mission statement, we are a nonprofit organization focused on helping make the world around us better, happier place. With the help of our tireless staff, we organize fundraisers, community building events, and in-depth training sessions for their volunteers.
Yeah, they do a great job over there. And when you're playing at Clearwater Corners in Clearwater, you're supporting the Clearwater Lions Club and all the great work that they're doing. Hey guys, remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community really does win.